Some living in Southwest Virginia will soon have a new senator representing them in the General Assembly. Current Senator Republican Bill Carrico is not seeking re-election. Independent Ken Heath and Republican Todd Pillion are both running to fill the seat. For Pillion, a dentist from Abingdon, the Senate seat would allow him to continue on his work as a member of the Virginia House of Delegates.
So I'm excited about the opportunity to continue the path that the Southwest Virginia delegation has worked on and all the things I've started and continue some successes.
Heath is the Executive Director of Community and Economic Development for the town of Marion. He wants to bring his 25 years of development experience to the Senate.
I'm the guy that has the boots on the ground, hands-on economic development experience.
For Heath, focusing on economic development is the path to a more prosperous Southwest Virginia.
Our program, Pop-Up Marion, is being used by the Commonwealth now as their program as a model for economic development for small business revitalization. So those things are what I want to showcase.
Meanwhile, Pillion is a member of the Invest Southwest Virginia initiative. This aims to bring future-focused technology jobs to the state.
We're looking at an all-above energy approach. Any energy job that we can get, we feel like we should be bringing it back to Southwest Virginia.
Pillion says his experience in the healthcare field makes him more intuitive when passing legislation to fight the opioid epidemic.
I've passed over a dozen bills related to the opioid epidemic, and we're finally seeing some progress on that.
Heath says the greatest issue facing the area is a loss of hope.
We'll never arrest our way out of the drug problem. What we have to do is promise people that there's hope for employment, for a better life other than what you've settled for that has gotten you into the drug trap.
Senator Carrico has endorsed Pillion, but Heath says voting for his independent campaign is voting for a change from the status quo.
If you want to stick by a hard party line and vote for the establishment, we're going to keep getting what we've been getting. And I'm tired of us getting just the crumbs off the table. It's time for us to tear down the imaginary gates in Roanoke where the people think the state ends, open up Southwest Virginia, make Southwest Virginia matter again.
Republicans currently hold a 21-19 majority in the Senate. Pillion says it's a critical time to ensure Republican-backed legislation is passed.
So number one is to make sure Southwest Virginia values are represented in Richmond. Last session we saw a lot of bills that were introduced and pieces of legislation that were introduced that did not represent Southwest Virginia.
Even with party support behind him, Pillion says he won't stop campaigning until the polls close on Election Day.
I'm taking nothing for granted.
Heath remains optimistic.
It's almost impossible for an independent to win. I love that because I believe in the people of Southwest Virginia.
In Bristol, Kaylin Cluck, News Channel 11.